Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, depending on where you are watching this from. I trust that you're doing well. Praise Jesus. I hope that you are well and you are safe, and that the Lord has protected you, and thus this far He has been Ebenezer. I'm glad I am okay. I am safe, and I'm thankful this evening even to be able to come here and just talk to you. So today I come in my capacity as a Kenyan. I want to say I have never been so proud like I am of Kenya today, the past 2 days. Kudos to every millennial, to every Gen Z who has stood their ground, and they have come out in their numbers and they have made a statement. Because, dear Mr. President, you might have won the war, but you might have won the battle, but the war is far from over. Today I saw, the last 2 days I've seen people who are young, people who you'd easily dismiss, people who don't look the part, coming out in their numbers and debating on issues. And what I loved most about this particular protest, it was not about tribal lines. It was not about you being a Kikuyu or a Luo or a Kisii or a Kalenjin or a Pokot. This was purely on issues. Mr. President, allow me to first tell you that I supported you from the days of the Grand Coalition government. I supported you when you were Minister for Agriculture, when you were fired, and then later on taken to the Ministry of Higher Education in the Grand Coalition government. I supported you during the ICC process. Anyone who's known me for a long time, they will say I have rooted for you. I voted for His Excellency Uhuru Kenyatta because you were part of that government. I was so happy. In fact, I was elated when you made it to Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya. When you went through tribulations, I again, away from you, far, far, far from you, I stood with you. And when it was your time to shine and become president, I woke up very early and I told everyone that I knew that we are voting for William Samoei Ruto. So allow me to address you, Mr. President. What happened? I just want to understand. From the William Ruto who promised Mama Mboga, mtu ya bodaboda, mtu ya mkokoteni, you made so many promises to the youth of this nation. You made so many promises to even the small children who are supposed to put on diapers. You made those promises. What happened, dear Mr. President? Today, I have seen the members of parliament, I think the number is 204, have voted for this bill. I want to tell you that you should not even be celebrating. You shouldn't. 115 members of parliament said no. They stood with those people who are out there who are being referred to as children. Can I inform you, Mr. President, just in case it has escaped your mind, those people you're calling children, they are the ones who are going to determine whether you will have a job in 2027 or not. Yes. Those people. And you know, the best thing about this particular election, the one in 2027, it will not be based on tribal lines. Mr. Politician, whoever it is you are, if you're planning to run, please, this generation, they don't care whether you are Kikuyu or you are Luo. That was for the last generation, the baby boomers and all those people, the millennials and the Gen Zs, particularly the Gen Zs. They want to be shown where the jobs are going to come from. I, as an avid supporter of you, Mr. President, I am so disappointed. I have been so disappointed for a long time. But this Finance Bill 2024 was the deal breaker. Come 2027, I'm sorry, it might be just one vote and it might not look consequential to you. But mine, you have lost. I am sorry, Mr. President, that it took maandamanos to remind you that Kenyans are suffering. I don't know which Kenya you people live in, but the Kenya we live in, it is not very hard to see people sleeping hungry for days. It is not very hard to see people sleeping outside because they have been chased out by landlords. It is not very hard to see people. You are here wanting to tax sanitary pads, and yet so many women, as of right now, even with a bit lower price on sanitary pads, they still cannot afford them. And you want to tax sanitary pads? You are special. You are special. 2 years in this government, you have failed. I want to say kudos to the Gen Zs and the millennials. You are the real MVPs. You've done this nation proud. History will remember you. We will remember 2024 Finance Bill 2024. Mr. President, my goodness. Anyway, Jibambe.